cuff. And again, this is really more in a traditional look of turquoise with kind of an updated appeal to it. And I'm not 100% sure why we're calling it flower, because there's actually a butterfly in here. So it's Sleeping Beauty, wow. And I'll show you what we're talking about. As a matter of fact, I've got a butterfly necklace I'm gonna show you as well. So when you see it on Kenya, you're seeing it that way. When I hold it this way, you see a butterfly inside here. See, there's the antennae, here's the wings. So while we are calling it flower, if you look closely, it is a beautiful butterfly. I think I have that right, don't I, Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the butterfly. I was looking at the little abstract art to it, you know, trying to see both. But when you really look at it and like the different meaning that goes behind it, you know, they say a young person, whether it be male or female, you know, starts off like a little bud, you know, that turn into a flower, and then later on they grow into something more different and they expand and they become more gorgeous, and that's when they turn into the butterfly. And the artist in here is Emerson Delgarito, and he's the one who made this beautiful, exquisite Sleeping Beauty butterfly cuff. And we've had this crazy weather out here in Arizona. It's just been snowing a lot, and now that the snow is melting, all these beautiful poppies, sage, lavender has being sprouted out in the mountains, and now you're seeing an influx of butterflies, different types of butterflies, and it's great to see that and to see all of nature coming out. And again, I've said before that when you see a butterfly, they're the ones who are the secret keepers. And if you have something to say to someone who is up above, you know, to your ancestors, a family member, you whisper that secret to the butterfly, and for them, they're the secret keepers. And so they will carry your secret up to the heavens above, and, you know, give your secret out to the person who is meant to be for. And that's what I like about butterflies. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous, and it means a new beginning.
I love that too. And you were talking about the metamorphosis. I mean, that really is so important, because I don't know if you've ever seen, you know, what it starts out as, you know, it's a little fuzzy little thing, like a little worm, right? Caterpillar. And then it builds kind of a really heavy cocoon. And then all of a sudden this magnificent butterfly is born. And it just spreads its wings. And it's just such a wonderful symbolism behind the butterfly of growth, renewal, change. You know, you can go from something ugly in your life to something beautiful. You know, you make the good out of the bad. Okay, I do have to repeat. Now, if I covered all the Sleeping Beauty up and we just featured that one piece and it was part of a ring, just that one little piece, that would be a great size cabochon. This is just like our initial pendants that are almost all gone. This is a massive amount of Sleeping Beauty. For example, normally when you see Sleeping Beauty, it's gonna be sized like this. So let me compare that back here. Or it's gonna be sized something like this. This is a ring we had last hour. It's still available. We can give you some updates on it. It's a really cool bypass ring. That's a 1 1/4 carat white topaz. That's Sleeping Beauty. That's normally what you see in Sleeping Beauty nowadays, because the mine's closed and it is the rarest and most coveted turquoise of the entire turquoise world. Nothing is better than Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And it's called robin's egg blue, and it means little to no matrix. I mean, the less matrix, the much, much more valuable your turquoise is. The more robin's egg blue naturally, the much more valuable that turquoise is. Everything compares to Sleeping Beauty. There's Sleeping Beauty and then there's everything else. And there's great turquoise around the world, but literally this is the top of the line. So for Emerson to use this much of very, very valuable Sleeping Beauty and so much silver, when you guys feel this, the heft of this is exquisite. You can see this isn't just thin little teeny pieces of silver. He made a bracelet and he only does that. It's interesting because I know, Jennifer, you've talked about Emerson, who is, I believe you said, the designer for many, many years now. He has been designing for Chaco Canyon for a very long time.
Oh, he has. And I was a little afraid when I heard that he was going to retire, but thank God he didn't, because if not, we wouldn't be able to see more beautiful jewelry like this. And so he is a self-taught man. He has learned a lot of things along the way, and I'm very grateful to know him, and especially to see all his pieces that a lot of people out there appreciate.
Okay, Emerson, if you're watching or you're gonna watch this later, please don't retire. We'd be very, very lost without your beautiful design. And look at that, is that the most exquisite bracelet? It's gorgeous, and again, all Sleeping Beauty. This is like highly, highly coveted, you guys. And trust me, if, again, you went to Taos or Santa Fe or Albuquerque, and I've been blessed to go to all three places, this would not be a $659 bracelet. I could almost 100% guarantee you that. So isn't that pretty? So, oh, by the way, it fits a 5.5 to 6 inch wrist. You've got a little play with it, a little bit, but it is a lot of sterling silver. It's a really heft piece. All right, I want to talk about what? I'm sorry. Oh, are we really? Do I have to take it off?